Thank you, Cody. Back to you.
Well, that's how you capitalize on a mistake. Bad pass, and Patrick able to force a turnover.
Yeah, great hustle coming out of the quarter there. Just gets a hand on it, and then just a hustle play to throw it off of Tatum.
Nice camera shot down there. Our baseline camera crew always does a fine job here in the last weekend of basketball here in Peoria. Senior day on Sunday for the women, and the Bradley men's team, they play their final home game on Saturday. So a bit of a busy weekend for the crew, but they'll be up for the challenge. Salukis offensively, however, have left something to be desired after a quick start. Just 3 of 14. Petrie, step back 3 off the mark. And a one-handed rebound secured by Brockmeyer.
Yeah, offensively, they just haven't been hitting shots and haven't been getting to the basket either, and that's something that they maybe need to look to attack a little bit more. But with Nicole Martin on the bench now with a couple fouls, that's going to be even more of a precedent for them.
Sylvie runs through a lot of screens for SIU. She just hasn't been able to get free. The exception of an early three-pointer. She's been relatively quiet, and a foul. It's one of the offensive variety. Petrie had it ripped away by Patrick, and well, she's 5'6", but she's one of the best defenders on the floor. She is really creating some havoc.
She is. She's a gritty player. She's going to play physical the entire game. She doesn't take a possession off, and that's one of the reasons Cindy Stein loves her so much.
Last year, Patrick, we talked about her defense, but she's also such a key cog in this offense. She led the Valley in assist to turnover ratio, total assists with 150, and assists per game, right at 5 last year, as Walker got it to go with the left hand. She was just the second player in Southern Illinois history to lead the league in assists. Salukis in transition, and a hard foul. Petrie and Caitlin Link hit the deck.
Take another look at this. Caitlin Link going up, and Petrie was going for the ball. She just kind of got her around the neck almost a little there. Glad both of them are up and okay.
Link heads to the stripe. A role player for this SIU team, just a sophomore. And Link gets the bounce. She hits both to cut the Bradley lead to 2. And for Caitlin Link, you kind of had to play sports. Listen to this. Her brother Cody is a linebacker at Northwestern. Her older sister Courtney ran track and cross country at St. Louis. Meanwhile, her mother Kelly ran cross country and track at Wisconsin Whitewater and was later inducted into the school's Hall of Fame. And Gabby Hawk, speaking of school Hall of Fame, she's on the fast track to joining the Bradley Hall of Fame. She's creeping up on 200 career three-pointers, and the school record 210. So it's just a matter of when for Gabby Hawk.
Well, Caitlin Link talking about her family and how athletic they are. As we see Laisha Petrie showing her athleticism. I was going to say Gabby Hawk is one of the most athletic players on the floor for Bradley, but, you know, then I'm proven wrong, and they have tons of weapons.
Petrie, her length, nearly got another steal. Brockmeyer thought about pulling the trigger. Nelson in amongst the trees. Stems the tide for a moment as the Braves run a bit of a run. Hawk. Inside, out for a 3-ball, and it goes down. Rachel Pileski.
And they like that matchup between Brackman and Gabby Walker down low. And Gabby Walker can easily make a move there, but she can also, like we just saw, kick it out, and that just adds spacing to the floor for them offensively.
Brackman had good position inside and gets the roll. Look at Petrie, just unable to maintain possession.
And you can see it in Petrie's face. She's just locked in tonight. After the UNI loss, Coach Gorski said that her team needs to play intense all 4 quarters. This bouncing back from those 2 losses isn't going to be so much of fixing the X's and O's. It's just more so playing hard. And so far, Petrie has set an example for her teammates.
Well, you're absolutely right, Kate. We talked to her a few weeks ago after they were swept on the road trip at Missouri State and then at Southern Illinois, and I asked, is it maybe a wake-up call of sorts? Do you change things around a little bit? And Coach Gorski right away said, no, we don't change anything around. We know what we're capable of. We just got to have a little more energy. Thought they were flat on that road trip, and can't be flat really against anybody in this league. It's one of the best leagues in the country this year, and we'll take a little deeper dive into some of the teams at the top. This could be a multi-bid league once again as Brackman. Wow, what a pass. Petrie set it up.
That was a great find by Petrie. There were a number of hands in the lane there, and she just found a way to slip it through them.
Brackman with 9 points to pace Bradley. Inside, Brockmeyer. And a foul. Andrea Gorski had both hands over her eyes. She couldn't believe that one. She'll have some words with the officials, and we'll take a break. Bradley by 4.